Hey everybody, how you all doing today? This is your girl, Splendora Styles. I hope you all are doing all right today. I'm doing all right today. Okay, first off, before I forget, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. People know me from Facebook. I have lots of videos over there, like over 400 videos. Because I started numbering them after I got to like 150 or so. But anyway, go over there to my Facebook channel under my name, Splendora Styles. I have a big orange flower in my hair. So check out some of my other lives. I think you would like them. Okay, so jumping right into today's toxicity is for a lesson, not for a lifetime. It is called Pressurized Step Away. What am I talking about? This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when those moments in your life, in my life, when we feel pressure. And sometimes we don't know where it's coming from. Now I'm talking mainly to those who are empathic, intuitive, and discerning, or deeply spiritual. We're the ones, and I'm intuitive, okay? I'm very intuitive. I'm empathic as well, and discerning. They all mean the same thing with a little bit twist to each one, okay? And those of you who fall in those categories, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I have a friend of mine. He's very empathic, way more empathic than I am. He's intuitive, but I'm way more intuitive than he is. You understand what I'm saying? And then I have friends who are more discerning, okay? They can pick out what's really going on, okay? But for those people, sometimes you can feel pressure, and it's not coming from you. And it's advisable when you do feel pressure to see where it's coming from, whom it is coming from, because of your gifts of being empathic, intuitive, discerning, and spiritual, okay? You feel things that the average person may or may not feel. You see things the average person may or may not see. You know, you hear things, you know, and you know, growing up, I gotta stop saying, you know, growing up with these gifts, because they're gifts, they're weapons, and they're skills. They're meant to help protect us. They're meant to help to guide you, those who have those gifts, okay? Growing up when people didn't know what it was, didn't know how to handle it, they may have called you crazy, they may have called you stuff like a witch, or something negative, and they didn't know how to encourage you in it. They didn't know how to protect you, you know. They didn't know how to strengthen you. All they did was put you in a box, shut you down, try to fit you into a perspective of how they could deal with you, okay? But if you're blessed and lucky enough, you know, God, universe, hero came to your rescue and helped you to understand who you are, why you are, what you're for, and help you to accept yourself. And that's the first thing you have to do in breaking these negative, hurtful relationships with people who put pressure on you. Negative pressure on you, unrelenting pressure on you. They're always coming at you with something, always saying something, always doing something. And because you love them so much, you love them so much, you care about them so much, that you place their opinion of you above your opinion of you. And that's not smart, that's not wise, that's not safe to do that. Because once a person realizes and recognizes that you are malleable in their hands, that they can manipulate you, push come to shove, they will. If they get a good result out of it, for instance, a wife who doesn't want to work but can, and so she manipulates her husband or people in her life to give her money. And men do the same thing. Trust me, I have family members who do it, okay? You know, we all have people like that in our family, in our circle, in our friend group, at work. They're manipulative. They don't care who they manipulate until they get called out. Like the little young lady that hit the girl in the back of the head with the baton, and they're crying, talking about she didn't mean to. Oh, yes, you did. That was not an accident at all. It's just that she hasn't been checked her whole entire life, and it's sad for that child to grow up her whole life, at least 16, 17 years. Okay? We'll cut it short and go 15. 15 years, nobody held her accountable. 15 years, nobody gave her consequences for her actions, for her words. And then when you listen to the parents, you see why. But we already knew why, because only someone unchecked will clobber somebody else for winning. The girl was winning. She got upset. She got jealous. She became enraged. She hit the girl. That's what I see. Y'all can see what you want. And you can have people like that in your life. And when you're winning, they come back and they weaponize your winning against you, your love against you, and they'll hit you. They'll hit you with something they know hurts your feelings. They'll hit you with something they know will distract you. They put pressure on you. And they'll put pressure on you if they don't get out of you what they want. If they think they're smarter than you. If they think they're better than you. You know, a lot of times, we all know that, you know, in American society at least, okay, you're judged by the clothes you wear, what your weave look like. And y'all can tell I don't care. You know, what your weave look like, what kind of car you drive, what neighborhood you live in, how big your house is, how successful your business is. Do you have a business? What kind of job do you have? And all this outward stuff we've used to judge people and place worthiness on. And you have to have. You can do what you want, always. But you have to have some type of resolve that you are worthy. You are worthy of respect. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of health. You're worthy of peace. You're worthy of acceptance. And you know, and you don't have to be accepted by everyone because you are not going to accept everyone. So don't get bent out of shape when certain people don't accept you. Don't get upset. There's nothing to get upset about. You might want them to, but if you don't, you don't. There's something about them that you don't know. Okay? It doesn't mean, just because someone doesn't accept you, doesn't mean something's wrong. It just means you're incompatible. You know what I mean? It's just like someone who likes dogs. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't like dogs, though. Okay? I have dogs in my life because I have people in my life who love dogs, so I deal with the dogs. But as far as me personally, I would never have one. No, I don't have that kind of patience or time. I'm not mean to other people's dogs, but just incompatible in that area. It doesn't mean the person can't be in my life, especially if I love the person. Now, when you're incompatible with someone spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and they have all these expectations, sometimes unspoken expectations, and unspoken expectations go unmet, you're going to feel the pressure. Because if they don't like you for real, and they say it out loud, they don't like you, they put something into motion. So whatever you do, they're not going to like it. And sometimes we can bend over backwards trying to win someone's affection, trying to win someone's validation, trying to win someone's support, sometimes protection. You have to break that relationship. Not saying say goodbye, because sometimes you don't have to say goodbye, but you do have to give the other person space, because there's a transitioning happening. Somebody's transitioning up or down. It could be you, them, or both. And you need space for that. It's just like a flower that needs space to grow. It needs room in the garden, in the dirt to grow. It needs to break through some things. And sometimes when a person is breaking through something mentally, emotionally, spiritually, they are going to put pressure on everyone around them. And if you are not capable, if you are not strong enough to deal with them in their time of transitioning to a better, hopefully, a better version of themselves while they evolve, then you may need to pull back. You may need to step back and give them space to do that. And give yourself space and protection, because sometimes when people are transitioning to a better person, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, the old person, the person that they are, is still active. And that person, that old person, or the current person, can fight against the new them that's evolving, or the new you that's evolving. You know, it's just like with changing habits, creating a new way of doing things and moving and maneuvering. Okay? The old habits do not die easy. They die hard sometimes. And somebody that you love can get caught in that crossfire. Just like if you say to yourself, you're going to tolerate someone, or you're going to see the best in someone, well, you may not do that off the bat, and you may not do it all the time. You're going to make a mistake because you're human. You're not only human, but you are human. Okay? So when you're feeling the pressures of life, okay, that's the time to examine how you feel about yourself and your life. And see where it's coming from. It might be coming from the dead people in your life. Your mom, your dad, your granddaddy, your grand aunt, you know, things they said to you when you were a child. things that you didn't understand. They didn't understand, and they just did the best that they could in that moment. Forgive them. Forgive people for operating with the consciousness that they have, because they can go no further than the consciousness that they have, and neither can you. But when you wake up to yourself, when you wake up to who you want to be and who you don't want to be, and you put in that effort and that work, okay, keep on going. Do not allow other people's opinion of you to stop you from making progress. Okay? Do not allow people, especially when it's unreasonable, especially when it's not fair, especially when it's not even. Like someone like the snow people, they want equality, they want peace, but that's at the oppression of other people. That's not going to work. When you're not getting what you need out of the relationship, it's okay to step back from the relationship. It's okay. It's okay to not feel the pressure. And the more you take time with yourself, the more you take time to unpack yourself, and you may need help unpacking yourself. Get yourself some psychiatric assistance, or get yourself some therapeutic assistance. There's nothing wrong with that. That's very wise. It's very healthy. It can save you and others in your life. You think about all the people out here who are dealing with death in life. If they had just had some help, if they had just had someone to come sit with them. Like a lot of people like myself, I don't really need a whole lot of advice. I've been advised since I was born, and by the best parents in the world and 20-some odd siblings, okay? I don't really need no advice. I just need some company. I just need some love. I just need some affection. I just need somebody to tell me that it's going to be all right. That's all I need. I don't need all the other stuff, okay? So, in that, when you're feeling the pressure in life, find the source of it and decide to shut it down. Find the source of what is pressuring you. Find the source of what's making you feel bad. Find the source of what's bringing you the anxiety, and disconnect yourself from that source. Meaning, protect yourself, give them some space. You unpack yourself. I'm trying to tell you the easy way to do it, because it's not easy to do. It's not easy to cut somebody loose. It's not easy to change your own perspective sometimes, because you can't change their perspective, and you got to stop taking responsibility for other people and the things that they do, and the things that they say, and the things that they think, and the things they feel. Stop stressing yourself out like that. Stop playing God in people's life like that. Don't do that to yourself anymore. Don't do that to yourself anymore. That's how people get cancer. They're unable to detach, because they're so empathic and so loving and so giving. And you make yourself sick. You get heart problems and diabetes and blood pressure problems and liver and kidney problems and things that are incurable. Incurable means the cure is on the inside of you, because the disease came from inside of you. Disease. You're not at ease with something. So you have to unpack yourself. You have to look at yourself. You have to look in the mirror. You have to lay down with yourself and pray to God, universe, here for some guidance and some clarity, so that you can move and maneuver better and be free and let these weights go, and stop feeling the pressure that other people are putting on you, and stop putting pressure on yourself. Step away from that. Step away from the expectations. Step away from other people's ideas of what they want for you. I just want better for you. No, they want you to be like them a lot of times. I've had people tell me things like that. I just want all my friends to be rich like I am. Then they go broke the next week. But they was broke already when they was talking to you. You just didn't know it. It's funny how the truth will come out. It's funny how the truth will make itself known. And here you are feeling pressure, feeling bad, feeling down, depressed. And it's unnecessary, because you're better than that. You're better than that, and I know that you are better than that. Okay? So, when you're feeling pressure, step away. It's okay. It's okay to vacate the premises for a minute. Okay? But let somebody know where you're going. Okay? You don't want to turn up missing. All right? But it's okay to step away. It's okay to take a day off. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay to take a breather. It's okay to pat yourself on the back. It's okay to not be under the pressure. Okay? So anyway, that's it for now. I did the same thing on the same title on Facebook. So go check it out, okay? I love you guys more than words can ever express. Bye now.